Hi. My name is Patches. Heidi is still sore and swollen from her wisdom tooth extraction, so I thought I might introduce myself. I am 12 years old, black with white hem, gray on my entire underbelly, and I weigh 64 pounds. I am a descendant of the mighty Labrador Retriever / Shelty mix. I am a huge snuggler, and while I am not very active in my precious minutes I am awake, I am an avid sleep runner. I chase many things. That is how I keep my girlish figure. I also like to lift stuff. The carpet, your arm, the bathtub, my butt, your face, the headboard, the washing machine, the couch. I just like to give loves. Have you ever heard Under Pressure by Queen? The middle of the song where he sings "Give love 1,000 times" is my motto. My favorite food is my neighbor's dog food. When I get dogsat, I am very spoiled, and I make my daddy think I'm dying because I'm not eating. The truth is, I am scarfing down her dog's food because it is not the disgusting Senior 7 health crap I get federal at home. Do I look like the senior citizen to you? I am young and vibrant. I was born December 17, 1999 in Michigan. I have traveled the country and now I live in New York State. I love the car, unless I am in the back seat. I like to sit in my daddy's lap, on the console, on the dashboard, or in the best of circumstances, I have the seat to myself. The window must be cracked, or the air conditioning must be on with all fans blowing at me. If those criteria are not met, I will literally bark in your face, regardless of how long the trip is. Sedatives do not slow me down. Believe me. This brown fluff sitting next to me is my pillow. I have had one my entire life. When I feel stressed out, nervous, excited, or any other variety of every feeling the dog can have, I wad it up in my paws and suck on it. This especially helps me to fall asleep at night. It has been bleached. My mouth is just disgusting. My collar is the coolest piece of clothing I have ever owned. It clearly says, "Don't F with me. I am a hardcore granny." It buckles like a seat belt. I saw a chart at the vet once that says I am geriatric, and I am about 90 years old. Age doesn't get me down. I still bark at the kids walking home from school across the street behind a fence, and I still put my front paws on the bed when I'm ready to come up. I breathe heavy because I have throat paralysis. That means it's hard for me to breathe. I also have periodontal disease. Between the two health problems, I know how to clean out the room pretty quickly. Sometimes I shit all over the house because Daddy gives me a boiled egg on Easter. That was a mistake. My tummy is not what it used to be. I believe that because I am old, I have earned my right to not obey my parents. I will look at you and stare like you are insane for telling me to come, sit, or lay down. Or I will stare off in the opposite direction and pretend I'm deaf. As soon as there is a hint of a crinkling bag or the smell of meat, I will all of a sudden remember what those commands mean. Other than my pillow, I have an obsession with my other furry housemates, Guinea pigs. Wilma, Buttercup, and Penelope are my archenemies. When Daddy cleans out their cage, I plow my way through and hover over them like Godzilla and drool onto their pigloo. My eyes get glazed over and I look so hungry, but I really just want to lick them, like I lick everything else. My sniffer might be going, but nobody really knows because I pretend to not see and hear a lot of things, so nobody really knows if I'm faking it or not. I like it that way. If I were one of the golden girls, I would be a mix of all of them, because I am sultry like Blanche, dumb as a rock like Rose, witty and irritable like Sophia, and I never go on any dates like Dorothy. I know I sound like a horrible, boring pet, but I promise in my 12 years I have been one hell of a ride. Even though I am a cranky old biddy, I like babies, and let them rip out my furs and grab my ears. I am a good dog. Thank you for listening to my introduction. I hope you are all having a lovely week. As far as my mommy goes, she is in pain still, and is a little numb on her chin, making it feel silly to eat or talk sometimes. She has a follow-up on Friday, and hopefully all will be back to normal. See you later.